up, fam? It's your boy, Spaceships and Tacos. I keep telling y'all, Star Wars and Cinco de Mayo, Pancho is rete. Let's get down. I get on like frete. But you know what we do? I start with me, you, and the crew. Now pull up, boom it.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Yeah, trendsetter, whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center, hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, there's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision. Trendsetter told them before, but they don't listen.
Afro Tug Nation. It's your boy, T3, Geek Town. Let's get down for the clown. But before we do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Come talk to your boy. The count keeps counting and the moves keep moving. Subscribe, come in, check in, do what you do. Thank you everybody that comes checks out the channel, to come hangs with your boy for a little bit, to discuss all things geekism, all things nerdism, and sometimes just to clown and gripe and complain. You know what I mean? So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's do what we do. Now that we got the money making out of the way, let's get into what we're talking about today. Yes, spoiler alert. Hit your button, spoiler alert on this particular one. It is Thunderbolts is what we're going to talk about today. Yes, my review, my thoughts, the processes. What is the Thunderbolts? The Thunderbolts is the team, excuse me, of our latest Marvel movie that just came out recently. It carries Red Guardian, it carries Ghost, it carries U.S. Agent, it carries Elena as the Black Widow character, and it carried Taskmaster for about 20 minutes before they killed her off. Yes, and who is the antagonist? Who is the villain of the story? Sentry / Void. Yes, the villain who has some mental health issues, you know what I'm saying? But it turns out and then we can't forget my man Bucky, the Winter Soldier. But the person that we want to focus on, or the persons we want to focus on, is the also big character, Madam Hydra. You know what I'm saying? She is in the U.S. government. She has been running the CIA for a minute. She has been undercover, undermining everything all the way until about the end of the movie. But what was going on? We was getting introduced into Sentry, which we're still waiting to see how they're going to play this character out. Since he is such an overpowered character, they've made it to where he's kind of sidelined himself because of the things that goes on. This character, Sentry, is dealing with a lot of issues: drug issues, mental health, instability, multiple PTSD issues from his childhood, and all the rest of these things, which brings out his darker half, the Void. Now, these unlikely heroes, which is the ones that we put together, are not superpowered heroes, but your average, everyday American, or, Russian or wherever country they're from at that particular time, trying to put it together. They are like how the Defenders are with the Marvel Universe, with Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist in the game, and those particular characters. Now, this story goes on for a little minute because first, Madam Hydra is literally manipulating the situation, trying to clear herself from being taken down by the U.S. government, who knows that she is up to no good, but they have to prove it, and they're trying to do it by the book. So she manipulates away. If you watched all the different characters because they pulled the villains pretty much out of every story. Bucky had already had a redemption arc. Elena Slide already had a redemption arc. Taskmaster had nothing. Who else didn't have anything? Ghost didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then U.S. Agent, you saw how he ended with Falcon and Winter Soldier. So she found a way to weave herself into their lives, and they were all working for her, doing covert missions, covering up her trail and mess. Well, they are the last mess that she needs to clean up, along with the Sentry program, which apparently she did not notice that was actually working. And she tried to eradicate all of them. But in doing so, by turning all your assets into liabilities, your liabilities formed a team to come together to come against you. Well, in the whole process of this, why Elena is really dealing with her own issues as trying to be a more of a hero, especially after her sister Black Widow has passed away and her father, Red Guardian, hasn't reached out to her, and she's feeling all alone and not feeling like she is loved by her family. She is like kind of has a crush, or not even a crush, like a sympathetic heart towards Sentry because she can relate to what he's going through. Well, in the process, Madam Hydra tries to control Sentry. Sentry realizes that he has the power of a god, and he solos everybody from the Thunderbolts. And how did they get the name Thunderbolts? No, not because of Ross, but because that was the soccer team of Elena and Black Widow's team that did not win a single game their entire life, which is kind of like this team, an unlikely group of characters forming together, usually known as losers, and now they are now a team. Well, by the end, they become the New Avengers, apparently, which technically, if you look at it, they're going to be the Dark Avengers, since they are more or less the darker half of that. As you can see, Winter Soldier tried to talk to the new Captain America about making him the team, and your boy Sam Wilson was like, heck no, we ain't doing that. I'm not running with none of you fools, especially since the fact that you guys are working with Madam Hydra on this. Even though the Avengers team feel like they got Madam Hydra by the balls and can hold things over her, don't count that to be a way for them to win out in this game. You also had an extra ending with this point where you come to see that the Fantastic Four ship is flying into the I guess they call it the 616, or I don't know. You know what? I don't even deal with the numbers. They flying into this universe to join what is going on in this. So how this ends is dealing with the ending of the Fantastic Four movie coming into our universe, and now we're going to finally get the X-Men. We're going to get the Fantastic Four. You're going to get pretty much Avengers Doomsday as the situation is going bad. We did not see Robert Downey Jr. in this. We know that Galactus is coming. We know that Silver Surfer is coming. We know that the alternate universe is coming, because you know the multiverse is in full effect. So with all that being said, how many Afro picks does this movie get? Out of 5 Afro picks, it gets a 3.8 Afro picks. Yes, a whopping 3.8 Afro picks. I was not as excited about this movie as everybody else seems to be. Everybody else seems to absolutely adore, love, fantastic movie, Marvel's back, yada, yada, yada. I'm not feeling that way. Like, it was cool. It was a good watch. I had a good time. It was a Marvel movie. It had its funny moments. It was deep. I was expecting more from Sentry. Outside of, I wanted to see more to him just solo all the Avengers. I wanted to see him in full effect, to see him. And then, you know what I'm saying? If you want to downgrade him from there, fine, whatever. Because he was not fighting Thor or Iron Man and all the rest of the guys, which, you know what I'm saying, we could see that he would have laid waste to a lot of them. He was definitely stronger than the rest of the team. And then you went straight into his darker half, enveloping everybody into the void, which he can take you into your worst memory and leave you there and let you rot and die so you can be just as sad as he is. You know what I'm saying? The characters develop. I love Bucky. For those that know me, I love Bucky Barnes. I love the Winter Soldier. I think he's pretty dope. I think he's a great character to have. It just did not like overwhelm me with the, oh my God, I can't wait for the next movie kind of a thing. Like, I know a lot of people hated the Taskmaster based on what happened with the Black Widow movie. But to kill her off within the first 30 minutes of the movie, that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, because you could have developed the character. Yes, I get it. The fans cry. The fans cry all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not comic book accurate. I've always said it don't need to be comic book accurate. Just give me a good story. And you had an opportunity to redeem this character, and you killed her in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, you showed her face for like 30 seconds to show us that here she is, and then bam, right in the head, she's gone. The whole, look, I get it. We all have our own. I think this movie was really, I It just did not give me that je ne sais quoi, that boom bada bang. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody come to me and tell me they liked it better than Sinners. Stop it. Get out of here. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, no, just stop. So I'm giving it 3.8 Afro picks. I've already told you that I am worried about the Fantastic Four movie, and see how it goes. With that being said, you know your boy's going to go see it again and watch it one more time with the family just to make sure that I'm not crazy. I get it. Everybody in this character is relatable because they humanize the heroes, and which was great. But I'm just not one of those who are just overwhelmed with the greatness of this movie. 3.8 Afro picks, y'all. This is where I stand. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know what am I missing. I'm pretty sure you're not going to convince me, but it is what it is. All right, folks, we got a lot to talk about. Star Wars, Underworld, bruh, tomorrow's conversation, absolutely fabulous. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. But until then, if you see your mans in the streets, hit them with the beats. Hit them with a jingle jangle, baby. Jingle jangle.
This is how legends are made.